Hello, welcome to our podcast. The title of this podcast is Invested in Failure, and today we're going to episode 3 of the podcast. And here with me we have Sir George, the CEO of Crown Holdings. Good morning, Sir George.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Please, sir, can you tell us what is Crown Holdings about? Can you tell us about the company?
Cameroon is one of Africa's leading real estate company with high street credibility. We have come to add value into the real estate space. We help Africans to have properties, income generating properties across Africa. We are more focused about Africa because Africa is a new destination for luxury, for vacation homes. So we are more focused in Africa. And we are into full scale development, land banking, construction, architectural design. We do financial advisory for real estate investment as a company as well. We have been around for 17 years and we are growing.
Wow, that's interesting. So please tell me what happened. Like, when did you have this dream of having a company like this and every plan? When did you start?
Um, I started my company very early, real estate, when nothing was said about real estate. I started far back. Yeah. First, let me just dive into how I started all this real
Yeah.
estate stuff. So, my brother used to go and write ACCA exam in those days in Ghana. We didn't have centers for ACCA exams in Cameroon, so he usually go to Ghana to write ACCA exams. So he brought some books. I started reading about real estate as far back 2005. I started reading books on real estate, and I met this guy online, Nana Kwame Badiago. He's a multi-billionaire in the real estate space in Ghana. I started reading about him, doing research. There was nothing to write home about in the real estate space in Cameroon. So we started when there was no Cameroonian that was really saying something. Nobody had written any book about real estate investment in Cameroon. So we didn't have any clue. I went into further research to get to understand so many things. And also, I had to also travel myself, to go learn about different aspects in real estate. That's how my journey began. And far back 2000, I started 2006. Started 2006, finally started my company 2008, and we are here today, man.
Wow. So that's very interesting. And you're a millionaire when it comes to real estate. You're the number one. You're the best consultant when it comes to real estate in Cameroon. So I wanted to ask a question like, was it that easy? Because you just told us you started in 2006, and we're like, wow, he started 2006, started making millions. Was it that easy? How was the journey?
Real estate, people love to do things traditionally. It's not always easy to adapt to change, to new things. We are very late adopters of technology, new trends, especially in Cameroon. It was not an easy journey because people were used to, knowing this person to buy your properties,
Yeah.
walking into an office to buy properties, walking into an office to hand over your property for a real estate company to manage it. They didn't understand this. People who understood this are Cameroonian overseas. People who have lived abroad. They've gone through this process. They know that there are companies that manages properties in Cameroon. It was not the same. So it's not been easy. Business is not easy in Africa. And since business is not easy, there are more opportunities also in Africa. Yeah. Because when things get tougher, just few people can take advantage of it and make a lot of money out of it.
Wow.
So it's not been easy. If we were in other countries like America, where they give grants to companies, you see all the big companies like Apple, all the companies we hear today, the guy Elon Musk, at a certain point they give them grants in millions of dollars.
Yeah.
But in Cameroon, it's not like that. When you see a young, I don't know, but I think that the government should be working, because the government keep on changing a lot of things. I think very soon they'll be focusing more on entrepreneurs to see how they can impact our private sector.
Wow. So say what makes you different from other real estate experts?
What makes me different from other real estate? I don't want you to use the word expert. Just say what makes me from what makes it different from other real estate people. What
Okay.
makes me from other real estate people is I'm not focused about money. I'm driven by knowledge because I want to be in this game for the long term. I want to build a system where even I'm gone, other people can come and take over the business. So I go more for knowledge. I build others who can also add value in the company. The company is not just focused on a single individual. We're building a complete system. Yeah, that one makes us different from other people. There are a lot of people that when they are not around, their businesses cannot operate.
Yeah.
But what makes us different is that we have been able to develop a system where everybody is involved, people have a role to play, people are bringing value into the business. We are more focused to develop people.
Wow, wow, wow. So thank you very much. And there's something I wanted to know. Like I think other Cameroonians want to know, other people who are interested in buying properties want to know. What are the current trends in the real estate market in Cameroon?
The current trends in the real estate market in Cameroon, I would say technology is influenced. There's a lot of change in terms of there's a lot of change in terms of price, demand, and rental returns in Cameroon. There are a lot of change, technology. There's a lot of new trend technology. We talk about prop tech. People are bringing different system on how to manage properties,
Yeah.
where you can, with your phone, you can monitor what is happening in your property everywhere around the world, like what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are things that were not there. Those are things that were not there. Current trends, in those days, people used to build houses anyhow, but now people build houses with good architectural style.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of things that are happening in the real estate market that people need to pay attention to. People need to pay attention to.
Wow, wow. So about that, a lot of people buy homes from you. Like you meet people who buy homes and who buy lands. What advice can you give first-time home buyers or first-time land buyers? What can you tell
Yeah,
them?
I think in Cameroon, we don't yet have that culture of buying homes. We don't have that culture of buying homes. In South Africa, they've bought that culture of buying homes. In Nigeria, they've bought that culture. In Gambia, they have bought that culture. In Sierra Leone, they have bought that culture of buying home. We are still at the level of where people want to, they want to be involved in the entire process. They want to buy their land. They want to do their construction. I think this is happening in Cameroon because we have not yet understood how this industry works.
Yeah.
Because within the industry, there are real estate companies that are just focused. There are companies that are focused on land banking. There are companies that are focused on full-scale development, where they acquire lands, they do the construction, and they sell in units. They sell in units. But in Cameroon, it's not home buying. We are not really used to about home buying.
Yeah.
Just a few people buy homes in Cameroon, like fully constructed homes.
Yeah.
Especially people who sell their homes in Cameroon. The home buying market in Cameroon is not yet the culture.
Wow.
It's not yet a culture in Cameroon where you can just build so many units, people start buying. But I think we need to start educating our potential customers, our community, to understand that the best route to take is to start cultivating that culture of buying homes. Somebody can come somewhere and develop more than 500 units, and you just come and buy a unit and stay there. Or you can buy a unit, you keep it for rental. A company, a real estate company that focuses on property management can just be managing that for you, and you're having your return. They do what we call Airbnb.
Wow.
Yeah, so we don't yet have culture. So the culture we have is to buy our land, look maybe for one of our uncles who went to one technical school some years ago to cut down costs, which most of the time they don't cut to us because so many people steal in the process of construction when they go through the route of their family members. Discover that you send 50 million for somebody to start a building, and before you know it, the guy have not done anything. But we go through the route of a company that you give this company the money and say, do this project for me. And also, even within the industry, there are consulting firms that are just concerned for construction management. They manage cost, they do budgeting, they manage inventory, and everything in the construction is just a company that is just specialized on that.
Wow.
And this is what not long from now, our companies, we are going to be unfolding some certain aspects on that directions. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So the thing is, some people don't trust companies because of what companies are doing in Cameroon. Like I have some clients personally who come to me and they're like, they give this company their this thing to construct their property, and the company did not do anything. So how should they choose the right company, or should Cameroon have an organization of real estate that
Yeah,
caution other people?
yeah, we have there are several organizations. Cameroon is a very good country and it's a country of law, but there is a lot of oversight. Like the government doesn't really pay attention to so many things, especially some sectors that can actually scale the economy because the real estate sector can contribute significantly to our country.
Yeah,
So what we have to do is there is an existing body, but there's an existing body that is like an umbrella body for real estate companies in Cameroon that is like an association, but they are not really functional. So real estate is a new industry now. Let me say a new industry in Cameroon that is
yeah,
booming. So I think that those of us who are young that are trying to come up, we should be able to build an association. Like if you go to Nigeria, you see RADA.
yeah.
Before you practice, you must be a member of RADA.
Wow.
You must belong to the Real Estate Association of Nigeria. You must belong to practice and you must follow their policies to practice. So all these issues that people have had bad experiences in construction, maybe you send your money to somebody to construct, at the end of the day, you don't realize the project that you intended to do is because we don't have a system. But there are real estate companies that are very reliable. I will not want to publicize mine because this is a podcast, so we are trying to educate people. But if you can try our company, even you have construction, we have a construction company called Hapush Construction. We are bringing value to future cities, but we construct for high network clients, not for
Wow.
any kind of person, because I won't want to stay on a particular project for 4 years. So
Yeah,
most of our
it's very true.
projects, we have a project time for 1 year. So if you want to come for us to construct anything, it should span within 1 year.
Yeah, he doesn't want to publicize, but I will publicize. It's the name of the construction company is Crown Homes Holdings, and you can
Hapush
Hapush.
Construction
Oh
is a
yeah, Hapush.
subsidiary
Okay, Hapush Construction is a subsidiary,
of Crown
so
Homes.
you can get them online. If you want to contact Crown Homes directly, you can contact them online. They're on Instagram, they're on Facebook, they're
Website, we
everywhere.
have a
Yeah, they have a
website.
website, so you can get to them directly. And also, sir, you said something about land banking, very
Yes.
popular in Cameroon now. So what about this land banking? Like somebody like me at this age, is land banking just for the old or for the young, where everybody can
Land
do it?
banking is for everybody. I think that land banking is, it's a song now in Cameroon.
Yeah.
It's a song, But I think the person that have publicized land banking, if they were talking, because there's this professor that they gave it an award of popularization of science in Cameroon. I think if there's somebody that need to get an award of popularization of land
Land
banking in
banking.
Cameroon, I think I should be the one. Because now everybody is talking about land banking, And it's just a simple strategy in the real estate investment when it comes to land acquisition, where you buy land and hold
Yeah.
for some time,
Okay.
and after that you can sell and you have return of investment. And most of the time you need to hold it like for 10 years, 20 years, even 50 years.
Okay.
Yeah, but since we are in a community where people don't understand this, so what people do in Cameroon is just to buy and flip. They buy and hold maybe for 6 months.
They sell.
After that they just flip it. You understand?
Yeah.
So they are not really practicing what we call strategic long-term land banking. It's what pays off. Where you can hold a land for 10, 25, 50 years. Just imagine people who bought land in those days in Lekki. There are families that bought land in Lekki, that their parents bought land in Lekki some 25 years ago. That land now is worth $50 million.
Wow.
Yes. Just imagine that you buy a land now in Boya and you hold it for the next 25 years. For the next 25 years. That land, for the next 45 years, that land will not be worth less than it will not be worth less than 5 billion, $7 billion, $7 billion CFA.
Yeah, some of them don't just know. The thing is the education.
It's just that they don't know, but you need to be very strategic in doing this, and that's why you need knowledge. Knowledge is very important. That's why even the land banking noise that is going around, land banking, you need to meet experts to put you through this. You see somebody who want to invest 50 million, but he knows nothing about land. He just know that when you put your money in line, you're going to make money. But it must be done strategically with the help of an expert. So you need to approach a real estate company. I have this in Nigeria. That's how it's done. In Nigeria, all these billionaires, they have their real estate consultant.
Yeah.
I've met my friend. There's one of my friend. He's the chairman of Real Estate Association of Nigeria. He runs a very big company. He's the chairman of Vista Group, and he's also the chairman of the Real Estate Association of Lagos, the entire Lagos. He's a big guy. He's a billionaire. They own banks. They own so many corporations.
Wow.
They own like 14 different companies, and he sits at the board. So when I met him, he was like, "Oh, I have some billionaires that will just they'll just call him. I have this 15 billion and I want to invest in real estate. He's just there. So can you look anything that suits this my budget?" Just imagine you have that kind of people in your client list. It's a lot. I have this amount. I just want to invest. So that is how Cameroonians need to start investing. Don't just give your money to any person. Have consultant with track records.
Yeah.
With track records. When you have money, call your consultant. You can set up a meeting with your consultant. You can come to his office. You can set up a meeting in a hotel. Let's meet. I have this money. What do I do with this money? I want to invest in real estate. Is it that you want to invest in rental apartment or you want to invest in land banking? You tell them. They will give you professional guides on how to go about this.
Wow. Wow. And that's the problem. The problem is, I think Cameroonians have some kind of limitations when it comes to real estate education. I think we really don't know. Like, for example, conferences in Cameroon. If you want to organize a conference in Cameroon and bring like a real estate expert like you to speak in the conference, people will not show up. But if you call like a musician that is coming to
Yes, I've
perform,
even organized seminars. I've organized so many seminars. There are seminars that I've organized, spend millions. You understand? You spend millions, you even feed people, you do everything for people, you rent a place, it's free, big hall for millions, and people don't show up. Are you getting what I'm saying? So we are still developing that culture where people should start giving attention to things that are going to profit them in the long term. It was a Ponzi scheme that they will say, okay, come and put 5 million here. In 2 weeks, you are going to have 15 million or 20 million. They will rush and come. But these are things that, let me tell you something. Go around the world, ask. There is all the billions, all the IT industry, all these guys, Elon Musk, that you see, you appreciate, the Mark Zuckerberg, all of those guys, they are making their money to put it in real estate. Everybody is putting their money back in real estate because that is a sure investment. That's something that, you will always have returned no matter what. If you have a car, you can have a computer now. You can have a computer worth 5 million and you are broke and you want to give me that computer, I will not want it. But if you have a land that worth 5 million and you are broke, you say, bro, you have a land somewhere. I have a land somewhere. Can you just give me something? And I'll give you because I know I can easily sell that land. But if I buy that computer, I may not be able to easily sell it.
Especially the fact that computers are depreciating.
They are depreciating in value, and land is appreciating in value every day, minute by minute, second by second. As we are talking like this, people are buying land.
Yes.
As we are talking like this, land is appreciating in value.
Yeah. Wow. So, about the land appreciating in value. Now let's go now to those who have bought the land already, people that are abroad and the rest. I was listening to one of your podcasts where you were talking, and I heard something you said. It's not about building a property; it's about building a property right. So, can you explain to us about how to build a property in the right way?
Yeah, like it's not okay. Like what I said, it's not about buying properties.
Buying a property, it's buying a property rightly.
Okay, it's not about building. It's about building right.
Yes.
Okay. The truth is that, okay, I remember that podcast. I think that podcast was all about people should be building, following the town plan and all the rest.
Yeah.
Because in some years to come, 15 years from now, this town is not going to be the same. We need to fix Boya. And in the process of fixing Boya, there are a lot of people that will cry. A lot of people will cry.
Wow.
And the only way for you not to cry is for you to have your building permits, for you to have the right documentation. Your land should have land title. Your land, you should have building permit if you don't want to construct. so that when they are going to be, because this Boya will be reorganized. I'm telling you people this, Boya will be reorganized. This city is the city of the future. No matter, you see Lagos today, Lagos have been broken so many times. So many times. People get into Lagos, they're happy about the environment. Go to Addis Ababa, see what is happening in Ethiopia today. You go to Addis Ababa to Ethiopia, they are breaking everywhere. They are reorganizing the city. The same thing will happen in Boya. I don't know who will be the mayor that time.
Yeah.
I don't know who will be the minister of housing and urban development that time. But I know they are going to have my kind of mind. It's going to happen in this city. It's going to happen to so many cities in Cameroon. So many cities in Cameroon are going to be organized. And when we reorganize our city, properties will have value because people are going to be building right. People are going to be doing good architectural style. Because now people just build houses that after 15 years, the houses have gone obsolete. Have you seen so many houses that have gone up? 15 years, you cannot stay in that kind of environment anymore. But if you go to Italy, you see houses there that have been there for more than 400 years, but their face value is still there. It's still standing.
Yeah.
But people are building houses here that after 15 years, man, you see, is this a house that we built? You understand?
So do you think the government should, most of these people that build houses, do you think the government should interrogate them and ask them questions because some of them may not be experts? Because it's very risky, because I think recently in Cameroon, something happened. I think it was Dirty South that the house collapsed and killed some people.
Yeah. That's why the government need to, in Lagos, I always quote Lagos as my example because it's just close to us here.
Yeah.
And at least in terms of infrastructural development, they have done well in Nigeria. They have done well in Lagos. Lagos is like a case study that Lagos and Johannesburg in South Africa, those are places that we can also use as a prototype to build our city. Are you getting what I'm saying? These are African cities, even Rwanda.
Yeah.
You understand? So in Lagos, they have a policy. If you build a house and the house collapses, the government owns the land.
Wow.
That means you did not follow policy architectural guidelines. And you as the architect, you are supposed to be sanctioned. That is why anybody who says an architect should belong to the Association of Architects in Cameroon.
Yeah.
If you do a project and the project fails, your license is withdrawn. You need to be called in front of the architect ethics committee to answer questions why this thing happened. And the guy who had that land is supposed to be a policy. If in Nigeria, see in Lagos State, in Nigeria, states have their own policies different from different states. If you build a building and that building collapses, the government owns the land.
Wow.
That's the policy. The government owns the land. They take ownership of the land immediately. You can only come back and rebuy the land.
Wow. Sir, a lot of people that want to build properties in Cameroon, I've experienced that, because the client also calls my company and they're like, they want to build a property, but they are checking the cost. Like, they don't want to build expensive, they don't want to spend, they want to just minimize things. How can that affect the property and the durability of the property?
That's the problem. That's why somebody walked into my office and said she wants to build in Limbe, and she said she wants to build and she has a budget of 100 million. And he was like, she's from the US. Like, it's too much. He said she wants to build a house. So I first of all told her that I don't build for poor people, I build for high net worth clients. I say, if I just manage to build 5 houses in a year, I'm satisfied. I don't need to build so many things. I say I'm satisfied. Because somebody will come, he's expecting something big and huge, and he's telling you a budget, and you want to manage it. In construction, we don't do that. I cannot waste my client budget, but I must also ensure that my clients get best quality for money. So first, if you want to build, there are so many things. You have to do soil tests. It involves money. You need to do soil tests. It involves money. You need to get engineers. There are so many things that people even build in this city, they don't do. Downproving, everything, it involves money. So if you are approaching a company, know that you are getting the best. You are getting the best. So you must not, we'll manage your money very well, but you must make sure that you align based on the budget that is required for that particular project.
Wow. I want to smile about this question, but I'm like, should I ask the question? Because
What's that?
so many people abroad. I like to reference people abroad because they're the
Of course,
most
the
people that
diasporas are the one
yes,
investing in any country.
yeah,
In any country, the people that are
investing,
investing are the diaspora, and even in South Africa,
yeah,
the people that are investing, they are not people that are based in South Africa. They are diasporans, and also they are foreigners that are investing in South Africa. There are foreigners that are investing in Rwanda. They are foreigners, and also their diasporans are the one also investing in Rwanda, and also in Nigeria. Most of the people that are investing are their diaspora, so we cannot
yeah. You
leave
cannot
our
take any more
diaspora. We
British.
cannot.
Yeah,
Those are our clients, our high net worth clients.
yeah. And most of them, when they want to invest in Cameroon, like buying properties and building, they contact family members like, oh, my uncle do this for me. So what role does real estate agents and companies play in helping clients to buy properties and build
That's
them?
a very big problem that we are faced. I have a lot of cases in that direction where people contact their families. You are contacting somebody who have never bought a property before to come and buy a property for you. And most of the time when you contact them to come and buy, they also want to make their gains.
gain.
They will say, oh, that my auntie want to buy property, I want to make some small money for behind it, and the rest. They say that property na 15 million. They say, you understand? You just need to go directly to the real estate company. There are so many people who have bought property from us and their families are not aware.
Yeah.
You understand? Go directly to the real estate company, buy a land, still consult the real estate company to construct. There are countless stories out there that people went through the route of their family. They ate their money.
Yeah.
They ate their money. They gave the money to build houses. They came, they did not see the house.
Yeah.
Are you getting me? But if you give your money to a real estate company and you come, most real estate companies, they cannot do that.
Yeah.
And if something happened, you people can get into you can look for a lawyer, they get to arbitration where they have a place that the real estate company can give you money back, or if you cannot do it, they go to court.
Yeah.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes.
Those are the things. But most of the time, real estate companies are going to give you what you demanded for.
Wow. 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 And it's really true. It's really true because real estate agents are reliable. I mean,
They are very
They have a
reliable.
brand to protect.
They have a brand to protect. Your family members go chop their money, say, oh, na my grand money that no. I go chop the dough, go do me waiting. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Na my grand do 15 million waiting for my grand, 30 million waiting for my grand, in the USA. Sometimes maybe your friends, maybe you have some friends that live around the neighborhood with your brother. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And maybe they have given you information about your brother. Oh, bro, this money,
Yeah.
I have money. They will just be telling you your brother have a lot of money in the US, especially those guys that are running group homes.
Yeah.
Say, your brother have a lot of money. You can eat that 30 million, he will do nothing.
They do nothing.
But a real estate company, they have a brand to protect.
Yeah.
They cannot eat your money. They know that one day you come for them, so they cannot eat your money.
Wow.
They will protect your money. They will protect your investment. And they know that they can get referral from you. But your brother may just want to eat your money. He doesn't care.
And you still give him another one.
You will still give him another one. Especially when maybe your mom is alive, your mom will be telling you, oh, that's not your brother, no. It's your brother, so we are family.
Yeah.
You understand? You can really take some kind of measures, maybe if your mother may not be around, you understand? And you just say, I go lock you, you understand? But most of the time, family members, it's not good to go through the route of family members. Deal with a professional real estate company. They will put you through, they will protect your investment.
And also about these investments, lots of people buy properties, they own residential properties, they build it. But at the end of time, they don't get any money from it. There's no money. They are feeling like they made wasted investment, bad investment. What could be the problem for this?
It's because most of the time, because you saw your friend building a city, you just want to because you have money, you just want to be city also. You understand? That's the problem.
Yeah.
Your friend built, let's say, 100 units city, you just want to use, because you also have money, you just want to build.
Yeah.
So most of the time, like what happened overseas, most of these banks, they have investment bankers, they have different advisory investors that are specialized in different things in most of those banks overseas. There are people that are specialized to give advisory to banks' clients in the oil and gas industry, in the real estate, in agriculture, all the industries around. So when you want to invest, there are times that even the banks can see that you have like $2 million in your account, and they will tell you that, oh, we want one of our advisory members to talk with you. We say, we have an investment somewhere in real estate. Can you put this money? Because we see a lot of money in your account. So the bank even guide you on where to invest your money. So most of the time, what they do is that they don't go for consulting before investing. Because if you invest in real estate and in 10 years you cannot have return of investment, especially in Africa, then it's a big problem.
Yeah.
That's why you need to consult a real estate company to really put you through. Because if you want to invest, let's say you want to invest 300 million. You're investing 300 million and you want to go and build a house in Munya. You understand? And you expect that in 10 years you're going to have return. I get what I'm saying? You need to take, let's say, 10% of that amount and buy land in a strategic location somewhere. 10% of that amount is 30 million. Buy a land somewhere. Somebody have 400 million. You want to buy a land for 10 million to build a house on need for 400 million. And you want to have return. Location is everything in real estate. You need to buy in a strategic location to put that kind of investment to have return.
Wow. And also, say, one of the final questions I will ask is, Cameroon is not really publicized with having property management in managing people's properties. Now, what do you think is the importance of managing the property right to get those returns? Because many people put their family members, their friends, they just put individuals to manage properties, and at the end, they're complaining they don't see the rents, they're going to court. What is the impact of property management company that can help in managing those properties?
No, property, you cannot undermine the place of property management company, especially in a growing economy like Cameroon. People need to start making use of property management company. A lot of family members have failed us. A lot of friends have failed investors. And that is why they have bad experience. Some people are like, oh, we want to sell off all our properties in Cameroon. We want to sell off everything we have in Africa because of bad management. They have not had good experience. But, there are property management companies that are there. And also with the aid of technology, you can monitor the process. When they pay rent, you receive it and you have alert in your account. You are monitoring everything. You can even have CCTV cameras that you see all the tenants that are in your city, all the tenants that are in your guest house. Are you getting what I'm saying? But at first, you have your family members and maybe you don't come to Cameroon, especially in this time of crisis. They will tell you that that 50 rooms like that, we just have just 25 tenants. Are you getting what I'm saying? Meanwhile, the entire unit is full, but they'll tell you they'll just have 25. But a property management company, they are building a goodwill. They want to build a good name. They have a brand to protect. If somebody comes and discover that, they will go online and do a review, a very bad review. And it will impact that company negatively. But these family members is not known online. He has nothing to protect. He has no brand. He doesn't care. All what is focused is to get money. So property management company, they have a key role, and Cameroonians in the diaspora who have properties in Cameroon should start leveraging on those companies. It's very important.
Wow. Okay, so and the last question for you, what advice can you give the diaspora investing in Cameroon? What advice can you give real estate investors, especially those investing in Cameroon?
Yeah, the advice I'll give the diasporans who are investing in Cameroon is that they should invest through the proper channel. They should invest through a real estate company, because a real estate company may be there who don't manage property, but they do acquisition of land and construction. And when they do that, they can hand it over to a property management company to continue the job. So there's that value chain. There's that value chain. We do purchase, we construct, we hand it to a property management company. They manage everything, the rental income and everything. And you're actually seeing everything on your phone. Where you are. You have real-time data. Like caretaker property management company. You understand? You have real-time data on how these things goes about. So it's very important to start leveraging on this. contact real estate companies that are doing the right, even for your hotels. You can do it. We are developing something to manage hotels across Africa. Something big is coming up. So all the Africans who have hotels, we are building something that is going to beat Marriott.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Africa is the biggest destination, one of the biggest destinations. Everybody want to come to Africa. You have traveled.
Yeah.
When you travel out of this continent, you see the amount of whites that are coming to Africa. What are they coming to do in Africa? And Africans want to travel back, they want to travel and stay in America. And the rest. But there's so much potential in African countries that we cannot undermine. We know we have a problem of governance, but I tell you that it's not going to be there for long.
Yeah.
It's not going to be there forever. Things will change. And we must participate actively to see that things change.
Wow. And that's great. Thank you very much, Sir George. Thank you for coming on our podcast. An honor having you here. And this is the next episode of Invested in Failure, and we're honoring the presence of Sir George, and we're thanking him for coming here. Thank you very much, Sir George.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure.